Hi, everyone. This time I want to talk a little bit about the Dalai Lama. Why? Because of the many comments that are raging all over the social networks and in the media about one little moment where supposedly he invited a young boy to suck his tongue, or he placed this possibility. Well, some people are raging and are running towards evaluating immediately the Dalai Lama. They are saying that that shows us that he's really a pedophile. And then we sort of synthesize the Dalai Lama as being a pedophile without even knowing how to understand this little moment, how to evaluate it, how to think about it. And when the Dalai Lama asked publicly, apparently, for forgiveness for a moment, he said or did something that was not well acknowledged, well received by a lot of the population. Let me say that the Dalai Lama is now 87 years old. Most probably, as long as he has a human body, he's not at the top of testosterone and sexual desire and sexual impulse. Also, let me say that I'm a bit shocked, not about the Dalai Lama. Actually, I never met him personally. I never witnessed a full conference by him. I never even read an entire book by the Dalai Lama, just some portions of books from him. But I have witnessed from some distance moments of the Dalai Lama's career. And of course, I don't think we can synthesize the whole career of an 87 years old Dalai Lama from a little moment. We have no right to do that. We don't know how to do it. We have no wisdom to do it. But we know that the Dalai Lama has fought for the liberation of Tibet. He has fought for universal rights for human beings. We know he has shared lots of wisdom. He has helped the Tibetan culture spread and Tibetan Buddhism to be known by lots of people. He has invited scholars and researchers to do research with Tibetan monks, mostly about meditation and the effects of meditation. He has published quite a few books that were important to many, many people. So when I become so arrogant that I think I can synthesize the value of a human being such as the Dalai Lama from a few seconds of his life and from a momentary action, perhaps I'm just projecting myself in that. Perhaps I am just arrogant and ignorant about what I'm doing. I really don't know. And of course, in what concerns this, examples come to mind. Let's imagine that someone has been a world champion of gymnastics. And this person, this human being, stumbles before me. I see this human being stumble in some moment of his life, perhaps years later, after being a world champion. And then I think, aha, this is a clumsy human being. I saw this human being stumble once, 2 seconds. Now I know this is a clumsy human being. And clumsiness is the way I can synthesize the whole career of this human being. Perhaps this would be sort of unfair. Perhaps this would be judgmental without substance, without a basis. So I think we should be careful about thinking that we know any human being actually, because we don't know even ourselves. We are mostly ignorant. And when we think we are able, or we have the right to judge any human being from a little sample of things we think we know about this human being, we are just diving into ignorance and unfairness because we actually don't know. And sometimes we are sort of forced to come to conclusions about someone, indeed, maybe forced to judge, but any real judge, any mature judge in real life, when he is invited to judge even a criminal, he wants to know about the career of the criminal. He wants to know a lot about this human being. He wants to know about evidence. And then he will be trying to come to some sentence. But we are not judges. And even this judge who needs a lot of information when judging someone, he has been prepared for this. He went through a career, a long preparation to know about the law and about ethics. So he has some prior preparation. He's not just being judgmental out of momentary emotions and out of ignorance. So this issue about the Dalai Lama, to me, represents an invitation for all of us to acknowledge how ignorant we are, how judgmental we tend to be, but it's not the right moment for us to believe or imagine that we can synthesize the whole biography and the contribution of the Dalai Lama to the world from a few seconds of his life. This is the idea. And as usual, if you like this, share, comment, subscribe the channel, and I'll be back into this soon, I think. See you.